What's up, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Mims. I'm coming at you guys with a mock draft over this Charlotte Bobcats Los Angeles Clippers unedited footage. So I just want to get as many picks in as I can. You know, I'm obviously not going to get through the first round, so however much time I have in this video, that's the amount of picks I'm going to analyze and talk about. So the first pick of the NBA draft, I'm obviously going to pick Andre Drummond to New Orleans. No, I'm kidding. Come on. This is a gimme. Anthony Davis to New Orleans, the most complete player in this draft. So let's move on to Charlotte. I'm guessing that Charlotte is going to take Thomas Robinson, and let me tell you why. Number one, despite the fact that they actually said they're taking Thomas Robinson and everything, Thomas Robinson does look like a good player to build around. He has athleticism, and at worst, he's just another Tyrus Thomas, which pretty much sucks, but let's hope that's not the case. He has great post moves, great work ethic. He has decent size. He's 6'9" without shoes, I believe. 6'8" and 3/4, I think exactly. But I think that Charlotte's going to end up taking him or trading down, which would be the smarter thing to do. So next we have Washington. And I think Washington over here is going to take Bradley Beal, which I have no idea why he's shooting up draft boards. People are calling him the next Eric Gordon, but I don't see the athleticism over there. I don't see what's so special about his shooting because he only averaged 33% behind the college three. But I guess that's the reason why I'm not a scout. Apparently his shooting stroke is really nice, and I'm guessing he's going to go to Washington because they need a shooting guard. So I'm guessing for number 4, Cleveland will take Harrison Barnes in a slight reach over here because they already expressed interest last year in Harrison Barnes. They were down to take him with the number 1 pick, and if he falls to them over here, which I'm sure he will, I would not be surprised if Cleveland takes him with the 4th pick and pairs him with his high school buddy Kyrie Irving. But we'll just see what happens over there. So with the 5th pick, Sacramento, I'm guessing that they either this draft is incredibly unpredictable, so you have to cut me some slack. I'm assuming that they're either going to take MKG or yeah, pretty much MKG, because I don't know why I'm looking at NBADraft.net right over here so I can remember all the players and the teams, and I have no idea why they have Andre Drummond going to Sacramento because they already have DeMarcus Cousins. Maybe it's because their power forward position's a little bit iffy and they might want to switch Cousins to power forward. I have no idea, but I'm gonna go with Sacramento taking Mike Kid Gilchrist. You know, great worker, hard worker, defense is there, and many people are hopefully the Lakers trade up to get him because the Lakers expressed interest in him and they're shopping Pau Gasol to get him. I hope it happens because I've been high on Gilchrist since the 2009-2010 season when he was a senior in high school, so let's just see what happens. So with the 6th pick, Portland, obviously over here they just lost Greg Oden. They have a huge hole to fill in at center, and they take the very raw, unpolished Andre Drummond. So personally, I like this. I think it's perfect. Andre Drummond just has to develop, you know, has to work a bit harder. Just use that athleticism and not disappear on those plays. That's the main knock on him. He just tends to disappear. He just has to make sure that doesn't happen. And he definitely is one of those players that has the potential to become even better than Anthony Davis. But he also has the potential to fall to the 10th or 11th or 12th pick. So again, this draft is very unpredictable, so we'll see what happens. So with the 7th pick, this is where it gets even iffier for me because I see Golden State either taking Damian Lillard, John Henson, or Austin Rivers. So I obviously could only take one over here. So I'm going to go with John Henson. You know, John Henson could play the center position. That is a need for them, but they might not be drafting based on need. So if that's the case, they'll be taking Damian Lillard or Austin Rivers. But Austin Rivers would be considered a reach by some over here. So I'm going to go with Damian Lillard at the 7th pick. And maybe they'll go short again. They'll have like a little Monte Ellis, Steph Curry thing going on again. But I also hear that they're trying to shop Steph Curry because of his injury problems. But we'll just see how that goes. So the 7th pick is Damian Lillard. The 8th pick, Toronto is going to select either Austin Rivers or Jeremy Lamb. Whoever they're higher on, they're going to take them. So that's Austin Rivers, again, an incredible scorer. He was the number one player coming out of the 2012 recruiting class, as was Harrison Barnes for the 2011 recruiting class. Harrison Barnes was actually a preseason All-American. So, you know, the fact that he's kind of dropping is maybe because his expectations are too high. I have no idea. But it depends who they're higher on. I'm guessing, you know, I'm looking at NBADraft.net. So I'm going to guess that Toronto is going to take Austin Rivers at number 8 and agree with NBADraft.net. So that leaves Detroit. Detroit with the 9th pick has a ton of options, but they just recently traded Ben Gordon, and they need to get younger at any position possible. So I think they're going to take the best player in this case. So again, the best players right now are Jeremy Lamb, Terrence Ross, at least to me, Terrence Ross, and Tyler Zeller. And I think ultimately they're going to go with Jeremy Lamb. And Jeremy Lamb's going to make him get younger at the shooting guard position. He could come off the bench for a little bit until he gets accustomed to his role, and he'll develop nicely over the years for Detroit. With the 10th pick, the New Orleans Hornets, let me take a short little time to shout out my boy Dcoop and wish him a happy birthday. It's his birthday today, so you guys go tweet at him, you know, go send him a happy birthday message or something. Coop, it's been good working for you for the past 2 years, and hopefully we have more success on YouTube and other endeavors to come. But again, happy birthday. And for the 10th pick, New Orleans, you know, since I'm boys with this guy, he constantly is raving about who he wants New Orleans to take, you know. So out of one day it's Terrence Ross, next day it's someone like Austin Rivers, another day it's I hope Andre Drummond falls to us. So I'm gonna go with New Orleans also expressed some interest in Terrence Ross. And Terrence Ross loves the city of New Orleans, so he's hoping to get drafted by them. So New Orleans might reach a little bit over here and select Terrence Ross, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they took Tyler Zeller over here to pair with Anthony Davis to make an amazing twin tower combo for the next 10 years. You know, hopefully they'll be dominant together, but I think if you pair those two together, you have a very, very strong team that could be compared to the past Los Angeles Lakers teams. So I'm gonna hope, you should hope, at least Coop should hope that they take Tyler Zeller, but if he's off the board, then look for them to take Terrence Ross. So at 11, here we are with Portland again. In New Jersey, you must be pissed that you traded that pick. Gerald Wallace is walking away, and of course I'm talking about the 6th pick, not this pick. The 6th pick is the pick that the Brooklyn Nets traded away. You know, they just, I think it's a dumb pick. I feel bad for Nets fans. You know, BlinkFro, I know that feel, bro. No, actually I don't. Alright, so Portland, so far they got their center need out of the way. So they're in a position where they could just draft the best player available. And the best player as of now would be Terrence Ross. He's a great shooting guard. He's athletic, a lot of upside, a great jump shot, a lot of polish. So he has the potential to become very good, and even he has a lot of upside. Just go type in Terrence Ross. Look at all of these guys' highlight videos. It's pretty nice, honestly. It's very, very nice. So at this point in the video, I want to talk more about trades and grade everything that's gone on. So I'm going to tell you where other main players are going to go. I have Perry Jones going to one of the Houston picks if they keep him, if they keep the picks. I have Mo Harkless also going to Houston. I have Marquise T going much later to. It would be funny if he would go to Atlanta, but I'm gonna go with him falling all the way down to Miami. You know, it's just one of those bold predictions. I have Terrence Jones to Boston. I agree with on this NBA draft website, And I have Perry Jones hopefully going to the Lakers. They trade up and they get him. You know, I want some youth, man. I would follow these players and actually look at highlight videos. So I'm hoping that they get some youth that I could enjoy. So let me talk about some trades. I think the Bobcats and Pistons trade was amazing for the Bobcats. You know, Ben Gordon would be a great addition because they could use anybody right now. Gerald Henderson and Kemba Walker are the only two players that look nice on the Bobcats, as Derek Brown gets a mean dunk. But I think that's a great job. They pick up a future lottery protected pick. And I think that's just good. That's just good work by the Charlotte Bobcats. So props to them. Great job. They have to just take on the contract of Ben Gordon. But come on, who would want to go to the Bobcats in free agency anyways? So let me see other trades that went on. We obviously have the Rockets trying to take as many picks as possible. So they're pretty much predicted to take Perry Jones at this point. Maybe I'm contradicting myself, so I'm going to go with my final prediction on Perry Jones going to the Rockets. So I'm guessing one of those picks are going to be Perry Jones, but I think they're trying to make a huge trade for somebody. They're not going for Pau Gasol. They already admitted it, but that's another trade in the talks. The Warriors are trying to swap the 7th overall pick for Wilson Chandler. So we'll see how that works. I really don't know what to think about that trade, but we'll see how that works. And besides the whole down bear to the Bucks, Gordon to the Bobcats, and Maggette to the Pistons, there's not much more to talk about. Well, at least for me personally. But anyways, you guys, one more thing I want to talk about. And that's one player that I think would be an amazing investment for any team would be Perry Jones. So if your team takes Perry Jones, be hyped because he's probably going to go at like the 20th pick. And whoever takes him should be happy. But you guys, looks like this is it for me. Tell me what you guys think about my predictions because I'm out like this guy who's about to quit right now. How did I make you quit with the Bobcats, son? Tell me, how did that happen? But it's your boy Mim signing out, and I'll come out with an analysis of this gameplay as well because I'm sure y'all want to learn how I could dominate the Clippers with the Bobcats against a player that's not that bad. It's your boy Mims, and peace.